the time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
He'll try the right side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
From the gun. Touchdown, Bruins! First points of the day are on the board.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's see what they've got on second down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Red pass is complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Steps away. He's going to run it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And that's a what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A 69-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger step.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Lets it go. Finds space on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah. Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hubs it downfield. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Dixon. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move and looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Wants to fire on second down. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Ball sitting right at the 50-yard line, and they'll go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bruins are on the move. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a...
Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Bruins are flying down the field. to the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Fakes a catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
Man, I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Give to the tailback. This front freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pass to 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
4th down, gotta have it here. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Flores. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Here's the handoff. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From from the gun. The running back looking for room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Great starting point. Takes it inside his own 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. The quick out. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Marshall. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He'll take the deep shot. Snags it on the right. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game. Now I'll close